Welcome back to One Life Radio. This is Bernadette with Diamond Gray. I've got Stephanie Toops in studio with me, Aviana Barrientos, Lexi Brinkley, and I have Dr. Johnny Bowden on the line. He is also known as the Nutrition Mythbuster and is a nationally known expert on weight loss and health and has been seen on Dr. Oz, The Doctors, and every major television network in this country. He is the best-selling author of 15 books, and Dr. Johnny earned 6 certifications in personal training and fitness. He also has a master's degree in psychology and a PhD in holistic nutrition. He is board certified by the American College of Nutrition. Always a pleasure to have Dr. Johnny Bowden on the show. The ketogenic diet is one of the things we're going to talk about today. Yeah. Ketogenic diet, I believe that it is a diet that is excellent if you've got metabolic disorder or something like that, or you're fighting cancer. But to just be on it, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, it's a long talk. I love your questions because they always require 2-hour answers, and we only have a couple of minutes. The ketogenic diet's been terribly misunderstood. I just read an article in Popular Science. It's such bad reporting. She should be fired. She should get her journalistic credentials taken away from her.
Really?
I mean, just filled with misinformation, filled with old thoughts about it. It's a starvation diet. So let's clear this up. It is a very effective dietary intervention for a number of different conditions. But what we're seeing more and more at conferences is working with ketogenic diets for top-performing athletes. For the Navy SEALs, there's all this research going on in Tampa, Florida, at the University of Tampa, with Dominic D'Agostino, who is probably the most knowledgeable person in keto research in the world.
Yeah.
And they're working with the Navy SEALs because the ketogenic diet stabilizes brain waves, and it makes it easier for them to dodge helicopter fire and go underwater.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of applications for this. Is it difficult to stay on? For some people, yes. But I just returned from speaking on the low-carb keto cruise, and there's a lot of people there who don't have any problem at all staying on it. So I think it's a case-by-case thing. I want to give you a couple of ideas that I have about it.
Well, wait, I want to hear about the low-carb keto cruise. Where's that?
Yeah, let's talk more about that.
I was invited to speak, and it was very, very, very wonderful. They do it every year. They go on a cruise.
That's awesome. Well, I have to tell you, Dom D'Agostino is going to be on the show in the upcoming weeks and going to be talking about the importance of the therapeutic benefits of the ketogenic diet. So continue on.
Here's my thought about the ketogenic diet, the takeaway from this, because it's not for everybody. I think it's a great thing to do if you can. Our friend David Perlmutter, the great integrative neurologist, who, as far as I know, has no metabolic problems whatsoever, tries to stay ketogenic as much as possible. So there are applications for this. There are even some people are even using it sort of as a metabolic reset 4 times a year. They go on it for a month. There's a lot of ways to incorporate it. But here's the 2 things that I want to make clear about this. And I'm going to give you my opinion, which is not necessarily shared by all the other experts. I actually I hosted a medical panel on the keto cruise, and I was one of the only people who believed this, but I still do.
Okay.
I think that one of the shortcomings of the ketogenic diet is the absence of fiber. Now, a lot of people don't think it matters. I do.
I do, too.
I do. And I'm just not convinced that little piece of conventional wisdom is ready to be thrown out. So the 2 things I like to tell people about ketogenic diets is it's very important to get a fiber supplement. I like guar gum, which is a great soluble fiber. It's available over the counter as Sun Fiber, and I add that to a shake every day. You get an extra 6 grams of soluble fiber in that. So I would recommend something like Sun Fiber as an addition to that, and I also want people to make sure to get the right kinds of fats. Sometimes people misunderstand the ketogenic diet as like, you can eat every kind of fried burger and junk food. It's not. You want fats like coconut oil or Malaysian palm oil. We've talked about that. That's one of my favorite ones because it's non-GMO, it's sustainable, it stands up to heat. So I would add these fats like Malaysian palm oil and coconut oil and make sure you're getting good quality ones like that, and make sure you're supplementing with fiber. And it's definitely worth a try. It's not dangerous. It's very good for you on many different levels.